have the wonderful Angelique Kidjo to join us on our stage.
Thank you.
Now, Angelique is a woman of many passions.
Yeah, cooking is one of them.
And one of them is cooking. And you were saying before, you started cooking when you ate.
Yes.
Otherwise,
And the first time I cooked,
yes,
it was bad.
Oh,
Because when my mom was telling me, pay attention to what I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, I know it all, come on. And then she went to the market and go, this is yours, you cook for us, and this is mine. I'm like, I can't do that easy. Oh, the food was so bad, my father said, now you're going to eat it. I'm like, Dad, he said, you eat it, and then you know that you don't waste money on food. I'm like, okay, I ate it, and from that day on, every time my mom steps food in the kitchen, I'm like, okay, how do you do that? I becomes obnoxious. But that's how I learned.
But we're going to see the benefits of that discipline because what are the kinds of things do you like to cook? This is a particular traditional dish from Benin. Tell us a little bit about this one and the other things that you like to cook.
Well, this dish is the cheapest dish that you can do because Benin is on the sea and we have a lot of lakes and river. So fish is affordable for everybody. We eat smoked fish, salted fish, fried fish, grilled fish, whatever it is. So this is one of the most...
Here, I've got it.
No, you have
that.
that.
Oh, that's... Yeah, this is our barramundi. Angelique is very excited about having our barramundi.
I love barramundi. I can't find it anywhere but Australia. So when I come here, I have a feast of barramundi. So
good.
You might not have that much of barramundi in your plate, but in my belly. I'm telling you right now. So this is a cassava flour. And cassava grow everywhere pretty much in Africa, but in my country is, we call it gari. So it comes to in this, like this.
We might pass a little bit round.
Yeah, we can pass it on. Then they can see it.
Yeah.
So this is
Thanks, Doug.
something that you find everywhere that doesn't cost much money. You can do it yourself. So what basically they grate the cassava and they fry it on a clay pot on firewood. So it becomes dry like that. So you have people that does it fine. You can have finer than that. So or you cook it, you make a dough out of it like you make polenta, or you can use this. Actually, you put in a bowl. You put first water in it and you strain the water out. Second time and third time you do it, and then the fourth time you add water to it. You cut a lemon, you press the lemon juice in it, you put sugar in it, and if you have peanuts, you have a feast out of it. So we call it the food of the poorest because you can always have this available because you can do it or you can buy it. So what I'm gonna do today is combine the salty part of it. So tomato sauce is one of the specialty of Benin. And we have mastered tomato sauce to a point where we do the tomato sauce, you never feel the sourness of the tomato. The secret basically is the stone that we have where we ground everything. And we remove some of the seeds of the tomato. And what we do most of the time when we have tomatoes seasoned, we have lots of them, we puree all of them, and then we boil it to remove all the water and it become a paste. And that, you can use it for anything. When you take it out of the fridge, you can use it for a lot of stuff. So we're gonna concentrate on the moyo.
The moyo?
The moyo actually is also, can you give it to me? We can show it to them. The moyo is tomato. Because we have a lot of tomato, we cube it. We remove the seeds and cube it in small pieces. And then we have a kind of onion. You guys have a red onion here. But we have a kind of onion in Benin that is a little sweet, that it doesn't, you don't feel the taste of it too much. So we cube the tomato, we cube the onion, you put it in a bowl. So what we do our own stalks. So since I've been in America and everywhere else, and I don't have time to do the stalks. So I find something like this better than a bouillon. It's a paste of vegetables that have been crushed that can help you do vegetable stock. Or you can do it with chicken too. When you cook a chicken, you can keep it. So what you do, you put the vegetable stock in that. You press the lemon to cover completely the onion and the tomatoes. The onion will cook, the lemon will cook the onion and the tomato. It's very important to do this the day before, and you leave it in the fridge. What it is about this dish is the contrast between the cold and the hot. The polenta is hot, the fish is hot, and on top of it, you put the moyo. And then if you want, you can put some hot sauce on it. We have a variety of Scotch bonnet in my country.
Yes.
You touch it and you put your finger in your eyes, you go crying. So we don't have that here.
We don't have that. Well, you can get Scotch bonnets here, can't you? But they're not easy to find.
So the Scotch bonnet, if you want to do your own hot sauce, let me give you a couple of tips for that. When you buy the Scotch bonnet, you clean them and you remove the green that is on top where the stem comes from. You remove the seeds. Okay, you clean them, you pat them and you remove the water, you leave it aside. You have a mixer. What you do, you cut an onion depending of how much paste you want to have. You cut an onion, medium-sized onion in there, and this much of ginger. You remove the skin of the ginger, you put it in, you put salt in the mixer, you ground it to fine, completely fine. And once you finish, you have to find a bottle like this that you can close.
Yes.
You put olive oil in the bottom of it, you put the paste on it, and then you stir it with the olive oil, and then you put olive oil on top of it to keep it. You keep it for years in your fridge. Yeah. But you just have to take a little bit. So now, let's start to
this fish.
We're gonna marinate this fish. The most important ingredient in the cooking in my country is ginger, garlic, and peppercorn that you soak in the water to soften them, and then we grind it on a stone. We don't have the stone here, we have a machine. And the machine never give you a finest paste ever. So if you have the time, you can do it till it becomes, the most important thing is not to feel the pepper's grain. It has to be really, really fine. And that marinade can go on chicken, on beef, on vegetable, in the sauce, because it gives you flavor. Garlic and ginger and pepper help your belly, a lot. So we use it for everything. So as we don't have it as I wanted, because we did it in the machine, that's the finest we can get. And I'm not using it.
And yes.
I'm not using it.
She's not happy.
I'm not using it. So I brought this from New York.
First, go to New York and buy.
No, you can buy it online, actually. This spice comes from New Orleans. It's the closest thing to the spice that we use in Benin, where we mix it with pepper, salt, and black corn like that, ground it, and herbs. Yeah. So we're gonna use this for it. So it's called Slap Ya Mama.
I'm not arguing with that.
You can slap your papa too by adding some Scotch bonnet to it, and then you see the papa going woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so it is always good to have something like that. You can find these here. It's kind of, you see how it is. Let me show you how it look like, what it look like. Give me a plate. So it goes like this. It looks like that. You see, you can see the black pepper in it. You see? Pass it on. You can see the black pepper, paprika, and all those spices in there. So you can you have something like that here. That's not called slap your mama, but yeah.
Or you can try with a mortar and pestle to make your own.
You can do that with the mortar. Yes. I mean, if you have time to do this and you keep it long enough.
Yes.
You cover. The most important thing in this is that you have to put in a container that take the air out.
Yes.
And then you can keep it at least. You can also, if you do a lot, the good part of this, you can freeze it. Yeah. You can freeze it and use it for, me, every time I go to Benin, my freezer, I come back, my freezer is full of this because I love it. So we're going to use Slap Your Mama to do this.
Okay, and they've got that recipe, so they could go home.
Doug, come on.
Come on, Doug. Let's do some
Put
work.
it in, sprinkle it, and just put it, hold on.
Wow, we're going to...
Put it in.
Yeah, we're going to get arrested for this one. That's more than a slap. That's
slap your mama. You are just killing your mama right there.
Yes.
So that's what you do.
You know, we're very literal here. Yep, turn it over. Yeah, and so we don't need to do anything with the skin.
No.
Just
me, I eat the skin.
Yeah,
yes. Come on. When you fry it good, So when you do that, what you do is you just cover it with
plastic,
Plastic, You let it stay in there. Then you're gonna take the juice out of it.
Yeah.
So that is done. Now we're gonna concentrate.
Right. Okay. What are we making? We're gonna make the
pirão.
Yeah. Okay.
The Brazilian call it pirão.
Right.
This comes with the slave. in Brazil and also in Cuba.
Yeah.
And some people, you can use this and like you fry chicken or anything and you have some oil left over, you can put it in and put some hot sauce on it and eat it, or put it on the side and add to rice and beans. And the Brazilian call it farofa.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So we're gonna put oil in here first.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna cut the onion. Doug, the onion is good. Okay,
Now,
I'm gonna do it.
Do you want us to do that?
Oh well.
Oh well.
If I go back to New York, are you gonna cook for me? No.
Well, take me back to New York and I might. So you live in New York now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but tell me about your cooking with your mother. Did she abandon you after your first attempts, or was she?
No, she was like, "Oh, I feel for you now. You listen to me." And then
yes,
she
you did. Then.
She told me step by step what to do, and then I become passionate about cooking, and I'll cook for 20 people, at least. We were 10 kids, but we always have member of the family coming from afar. Just when the food time comes,
naturally.
I'm like, can you come 1 hour later before lunch, after lunch, or after, whatever it is, come on. And my father is like, I'm working to feed the whole world. My mom like, shut up, you ain't cooking, you eat. So that's it. I'm like, I'm not getting involved in your business, y'all.
Your family, if we may be very personal, while you were growing up, was your family musical?
Well, everybody was musical in the family.
Yeah, they all sang and played instruments.
Not everybody can sing. You don't want my sisters to sing. Oh my God.
I didn't say could they sing, but you
I
did say
I have
together.
two sisters. My older sister, when she starts singing,
yes,
it's like somebody's taking a screwdriver going, and my second sister, the one that come right after, she said, you don't want to see frog falling from the sky when I sing. And that's literally what it is.
Really?
But we look so much alike that when she goes to Benin, she goes around, actually, Kidjo, can you sign this? And she starts signing
She
stuff.
signs it.
And then one day somebody said, I have a doubt you, Angelique Kidjo. Can you sing? She said, my voice is not good. The guy goes, God, give me back my autograph. It's not you, go away.
But can they also cook, Angelique?
Everybody cook.
Everybody
my brothers,
cooks?
everybody. Except the older one. The older one is spoiling, rotten.
Yeah, he's spoiled rotten because he was the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, he can play. He taught himself to play guitar, bass, everything he plays.
Yes.
So he used to be the one that helped me when I started writing songs, to play the guitar to help me finish my song.
Yes.
So.
And so, as a family, when you had your, is that too soft? That
yeah, it's not big enough. So we're going to be here for 2 days.
That's
boy.
okay. We're going to be. Well, we'd love to have you for 2. Oh, he's.
Hold on.
We'd love to have you for 2 days. Unfortunately, we can't. But
no,
anyway.
I gotta go home, baby.
Yes. How long have you been away from home?
Well, I've been away pretty much since the beginning of the year. I've been traveling a lot, but
yeah.
it's okay.
And what do you miss most of home when you're traveling?
Food.
Right. Do you mean food or cooking?
Food and cooking.
And cooking, yes.
I mean, the most difficult thing, and people always say that, oh, you're always traveling, you live in large, you're like blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
yes.
I'll give anything to spend 8 hours of sleeping in my own bed, eat my own food, not eating stupid food when I don't have anything else but sandwiches to eat.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So when you're on tour, is that one of the difficulties?
Yeah.
Eating
as
you want to eat.
Eating properly, because when you're on stage, you burn so much calorie that you need to replace them by good calorie, and sometimes it's not there.
It's not, no.
So my discipline pretty much is to eat grilled chicken or grilled fish with pasta and vegetables or rice without sauce, because then I have the slow sugar and I still have something in my system, and I have to eat absolutely 3 hours before I go on stage.
All right, and
otherwise you don't sing anymore, you burp.
Well, that could be another concert coming up, actually.
No. If I do that and my mom hear that, you know what she's going to do when I go back home? She's going to just slap my face. Bam!
Slap your mama.
She's going to slap your daughter. She already told me, if you go on stage naked ever, don't ever come back. I'm like, yes, Mom, I got message.
So she was a hard woman?
No, my mom was a single kid.
Yes.
My father was a single child. That's why
Yeah.
I think we are the family that we are, because it's very rare in Africa not to have brothers and sisters.
Yes.
So when they married, they decide to have lots of kids.
Yes.
My mom had 14 pregnancies, including twins. I'm like, me,
What?
I'm going to have one, and that's it. But growing up was good, though. With a large family, it was fun. You always have something.
Yes.
And I was the naughty one running around all
You
the
were?
time.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh,
Not.
yeah. Because for many, many years, I believe I was going to be a boy when I grow up.
Oh, really?
Because I hang up only with my brothers, climbing the trees, shooting, doing karate, doing all that kind of stuff. And I keep on telling my mom, when I grow up, I want to be James Brown. And she's going, no, you can't be. I'm like, why are you crushing my dreams? I want to be James Brown. She said, no, you can't. I'm like, and I went to my dad. Dad, can I be James Brown? He goes, ask your mother. I'm saying, what is wrong with her?
One of your lovely songs is dedicated to mothers.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. Your concern, your respect for motherhood, and what they meant to you.
I mean, we're living in a world where women, for some reason, have been always responsible for something that men cannot take credit for or blame for. Or we blame for everything. And it started with Eve, actually.
Yes.
And
yes.
the first mother of all has been blamed because Adam ate the apple. And my point is, did Adam have a brain? Can he make his own choices? Why should we blame for Adam not being able to keep it in his pants?
Yeah.
That's the question I have for Adam and above. So,
yes.
being raised by feminists like
Yes.
my grandmothers and my mothers,
Yeah.
and my father too, because my father was like,
Yes.
be whoever you want to be, and I don't want to be involved in it. As long as you're happy, I'm happy for you.
Yes.
So that was my father, because I grew up and I thought that all men can think like my father and my brothers. Because my brothers, let me tell you, my sister-in-law,
Yeah.
don't even talk divorce for them. They're like, ain't going nowhere. I have one of them, she can't cook. All she does is dessert.
Oh, well.
So when she come back from work, food is on the table.
Well, that was a very important thing in your family, that everybody learned to cook. The boys, the girls, whatever.
My mom's take on that was, when she married my father, he has been sent to the northern part of Benin,
Yeah.
that was completely less developed than the southern part, to put on the first biggest post office.
Oh.
And they were surrounded by deadly animal in the bushes, right? So my mom is like, one day I asked your father, I put water on the stove, and I told your father to call me when it started boiling. And guess what? I lost the pot.
Oh, no.
Can you open this, please? And then, yeah, they have to do something. They have to serve for something. Excuse me, buddy. You're doing exactly what my husband do home. Can you open this jar? And then he comes out, he come running. What do you need? Open this.
We're a team.
Yeah.
Team. Okay, so we've put some paste in there.
Yeah, put the
All right.
tomato in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're telling all these stories.
Okay.
So tell me, we've discussed your first food memory. What about your first musical memory? Was that again with your mother? Was she singing you lullabies, or did she just
when
say,
I
"Go
was
to
in
bed"?
my mom's belly, I used to hear voices singing.
you?
That's all I know. My father said I start singing before I start talking.
Really?
Because one of my auntie from the village used to come for because of health reason in the hospital in the city. So she would stay home. And my mom was desperate to have another girl because she had so many boys. She's like, man, I'm tired of this boy stuff, man. I want a girl. And there were no ultrasound at that time.
No.
So the auntie come in and go, oh, I know you want a girl. Let me tell you, she's going to be a girl. I'm going to sing to this belly till she become a girl. I'm like, Mama said, that's not scientifically proven, though. But whatever you want to do for her, go ahead. If I have a girl, I'll tell you. So I grew up, I come out to be a girl.
A girl.
And the
power
deal she
of
made,
singing. Yes.
absolutely, the deal she made with my father is that you name all the kids, I'm naming this one.
Ah.
So my mom named me Carmen Angelique, and my father said, "Oh, I gotta add something to it." Mom said, yeah, and then she gave me Bonaventure. I'm like, I'm never gonna use that name ever.
Oh, so you're Carmen Angelique.
My first name
is Carmen.
But when I get to school, they won't call me Carmen. I don't know why. They were mad at Carmen somehow.
Yeah.
And they decide to call me Angelique. I'm like, whatever you say. Dude.
What do you need?
Don't do it. Let him come and do it.
All
Damn
right.
it.
Dog.
If he wants to eat.
Oh, if he wants to eat.
Dog.
He's coming. Let's just watch his face.
We need this open too. Thank you. We have to take this down. Thank you. We have to take this down.
Down, yes, sure. Yeah, that's as far as it goes. We can have another lower one.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. How much do you want?
We're not doing much, so.
No, okay. So now we're putting in a little bit of passata, or what's this called?
Most of the time I do myself. I just crush the tomato.
Sure.
But we don't have time.
You know, if you had a garden full of fresh tomatoes, you would just put those in whole, peel them perhaps. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
That's what I'm going to do.
Doug is on standby. What do we need him?
No, we don't need it to open anything anymore. So,
no, so he's okay.
So the secret of this tomato sauce, actually, as you see, when I put the onion inside, I put the bouillon in it to give some taste to the onion, okay? Mm-hmm. Then I add the tomato paste.
Yeah.
The tomato paste have to turn the oil to the red color of tomato. Then I add this one, the tomato sauce.
Yes,
okay, so let's taste it now and see. It's not salty enough, and it's acidic.
All right.
So what we do, we'll add sugar to take the acidity out.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar.
Oh, so not much.
Because I use cubes.
Yeah.
And as I don't use cube, I'm gonna go easy here.
Yeah. All right.
Otherwise, we're gonna have a sweet tomato sauce.
Yeah. No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
We're gonna add a little bit
of salt.
All right. Now we're gonna let this cook a little bit.
Now, can we go back to your touring and missing food? Do you also have a fitness regime?
Oh, I have to.
You have to? So what do you do?
6, I was born with asthma.
Were you?
Yeah.
How does that affect your singing?
Oh, I've done concert with asthma crisis on my chest, but I did it. When I'm on stage, I don't think about asthma, I just sing.
You just sing? And
so my parents decided that I have to do sports.
Yes.
And everybody was calling them murderer. They said, she's gonna die. My father said, you run. And my mother said, you swim. I'm like, all right, which one I start first? So I start running 1,500 meters in the national team, athletic team in Benin.
Oh, my
And
goodness,
then I finally realized I like to be in the water more than being on the street in the sun running. So I become addicted to swimming. And then one day my mom go, your shoulder are getting too wide. You looking like a boy now. I'm like, hey, sorry.
James Brown.
I'm going to the water. Oh, that James Brown story end up quick, and I'm gonna forget it. So I used to swim a lot, and what I do now basically is I do some Zumba. If there's no Zumba class, I walk on elliptical because it's very good cardio too. I do yoga.
Yeah.
And I walk when I can walk, and try to eat healthy because I like to cook my own food. Going to restaurant is not something I look forward to.
No.
Just to be with friends, okay. But you don't know what is in the plate anymore. Yes. So when I finish touring and I come home, my husband said, let's go to the restaurant. I'm like, hey, honey, I'm going to the supermarket.
And I'm going to cook.
You want to go to the restaurant? Go right ahead. I'm cooking my own food. So I cook my vegetables and I cook all my food. And
always in the style of your upbringing, or do you
experiment?
Everything.
I cook everything. Yes. I invent stuff all the time.
You invent?
I invent stuff all the time. I like to cook stuff from everywhere. American food, I cook it differently, always from the perspective of spice.
Yes.
And good vegetables.
Yes.
Everything have to be fresh.
Yes.
I even invented my own chocolate cake with spice.
Oh. So what spice do you put in your chocolate cake?
Cardamom.
Yeah. Oh,
cinnamon.
Nice. Yes.
Vanilla powder. Nutmeg. Cloves. And I call them the 5 spice chocolate cake.
Oh,
so it only cooks for 6 minutes.
Oh.
So around is hard, and in the middle,
Oh, it's gooey.
It's gooey. So what you do when you do that cake, you can put it, if you want to eat it immediately, you can do that with ice cream with guests that are there. Or you put it in the fridge and it becomes chocolate bars that you can eat, and you can heat it up also and bring it back to the...
We need that recipe, I think. Is that on your website?
No.
Pop it on your website when you get home and there's nothing else to do.
It is very simple, though. Everything is simple to remember,
sure.
because I like to do things that I can remember.
Yeah.
You use 5 eggs.
Yes.
200 grams of sugar.
Yes. Somebody write this down.
200 grams of butter.
Yes.
200 grams of chocolate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And 2 tablespoons of flour. That's it.
All right.
So you melt the chocolate in the 200 grams of butter. You set it aside. You put the 5 eggs in the 200 grams of sugar, and you beat it till it becomes creamy white.
Yeah.
Okay? Once it becomes like that, we're going to put it up because this is going to last forever.
Yeah, okay. Right.
And then you add the spices.
Yes.
Doesn't matter in which order. So what you do, the teaspoon have to be a little bit smaller than this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay?
A coffee spoon,
Coffee spoon, you add 1 coffee spoon of every spice in it there. You mix it and you add the 2 spoons of flour in it. And then you put it in the oven. The oven have to be 200 degree.
200, yes, we've got that.
And then you 6 minutes. As soon as you start seeing the top rising up, you know it is 6 to 7 minutes. You can add 1 minute to it if you're not.
Depending on your oven as well.
Mine is 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
So
okay.
once you do that, you take it out, you leave it, you let it cool off, and whatever you want to do, you can put the spoon in there, eat it right there, or you can just wait for it. If
You can wait.
So you see, that's why I do simple stuff. I invented that. I do boom, 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 done.
And it's done. Now, while this is happening, what can we do? Can we do another little thing?
We have to add water to this and let it cook.
Okay, there's the water there. And carefully measured, I can see.
For me, I don't measure, man. Sorry.
You don't measure, so it's all instinct.
In Africa, you want to measure? Who has time for that? You thinking for so many people you are measure. Why you guys don't always think about measuring stuff, man?
Now,
you look at it, it's fine. How many women cook here doesn't measure? Because you do it so many times. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. It gotta be instinctive. That's it.
Now, Angelique, getting back to your music just a little bit. I mean, it is it's changed so much from when you started to now you're performing with big orchestras and the Luxembourg Philharmonic.
San Francisco Symphony.
Yeah. How does that affect your style? Or have you just evolved into it rather than it come to you? It happened.
I never think about it because for me, I don't like category in anything.
Yes, sure.
In music or even in people. I can't stand people that go, Australian are like that. Have you ever been to Australia? No. So what the hell are you talking about? I just hate generalization.
Yes.
So for me, my music is the same. Music is a language that we all understand, that we all speak. Does not matter where we come from on this planet, it's in our DNA, we are born with it. So for me, classical music has always been something. When first time my father brought classical music home, I was like, this is stupid music. There's no rhythm, you can't dance on it. My father's like, just listen. I didn't want to listen. So he grabbed his banjo, started playing Beethoven with banjo. I'm like, it's only Mr. Kidjo that can do crap like that. So after that, I really pay attention to classical music, and I'm not an expert saying that I know this or that, but I know what I love to listen to.
Yeah.
I love Mozart. I love Don Giovanni, even though it's cool. It scares me to death when I hear Don Giovanni, blah. And Mahler scooped me up too. Mahler, you just like, I'm like, what's wrong with people that write music like that, man? But you are alive. So for me, classical music come to my life when I arrived in France, and I spent 2 years in a classical music school. And I was listening to Ravel Bolero once, and then I was like, wow, this sound African. It's an African mode, and I get booed. Everybody like, come on, shut up. I'm like, all right, what did I say again? It's not African, it's European, it's blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever.
How old were you at that stage?
23.
Oh, you were a girl, a young girl.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to prove you one day that classical music have roots in Africa. And it does. And then you go to John Sebastian Bach, and you hear the Saraban, which is a dance of the slave from Latin America. So here you are. For me, there's no music that is not possible for any artist to do. If you don't want to do it, it's a different story.
Yes, sure.
But every artist that sings or play any instrument can play any music that exists on the planet. That's it.
Okay. Well, now we know. Because your last CD won a Grammy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A long time coming, that Grammy, but is that?
Another one a year after the other one.
Yes.
I was like, really?
Yes.
Oh, pinch me. You lost your stuff.
Oh, did I lose my dooflicky? Doesn't matter. Oh, hang on. Thank you. Oh.
Okay, let me put it on now. You've been messing up with this, man.
Okay.
This is my business. Come
All
on.
right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've got you on my stage, but this is yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Now,
Don't touch it.
Okay. Now, so you won that Grammy, and in terms of other highlights of your career, not your personal life, but your career, what else has there been? Something not necessarily grand, but maybe something small that you...
Well, everything is small is grand because life is short and you never know. As my father used to say, you don't know where your feet are taking your head.
Yeah.
And the question I asked my father back is that, what if it's the head is taking my feet? And then my father goes, it's the chicken and the egg, so shut up. My nickname in my family is when, why, how. I drive people crazy. As soon as I get to the village, they go, okay, you come here, you don't ask questions. I say yes. As soon as I sit down, I'm like, okay, tell me this and tell me that. Oh, here she comes again. Well, I mean, one of the moments of my life that really changed a lot of things for me is in 2003, I think, when we did the first show for the Nelson Mandela Foundation, 46664, which is the number of his jail cell. And we went to Robben Island together with him to visit where he has been kept for so many years. And we walk into that jail cell, and you look back at the guy and the space and the coldness that is there. You just like, none of us, from Bono all the way down to Beyonce, none of us could keep the cheers to come out. I mean, everybody was just like, and then he saw all of us struggling with it, not knowing what to say to him. And this is the greatness of Nelson Mandela. He has a great sense of humor.
Yes, he does.
So he looked at us and go, welcome to my palace. And we all go, oh, no. Everybody cracked up laughing like that. And then he said something that really, for me, stays with me, is that he said, I know exactly what you all are thinking. One thing that I learned in this place is that people that want to hold you captive, if you get out of the place and you still hate them, they kept you captive.
Yes.
You have to find inside yourself who you are and how worthy you are and let go. Then you can start another chapter of your life and help people take on their life. And we were just like, excuse me? Me, I'll be cutting people's... Okay.
No. But I remember you said something very powerful. Well, you've said many powerful things, but you said music is a weapon of peace.
It is. And I don't like to put weapon and peace in the same phrase, but that's what it is.
It is. And so, you know, you've brought that sense of violence and peacefulness together in that one. So how can you reconcile that?
Well, my father always used to say that violence is like a circle. You know when you started, but you don't know when that circle is going to be completed. But at the end of the circle, you'll be swamped into that violence, and you will be the one that suffer more from that violence. And he always used to say to us, your brain is your ultimate weapon. Use it to challenge any human being on the planet, because your brain has no color, has no nationality. From the moment you lose your ability to use your brain to interact with people, to find solution to conflicts, and the only thing that you think that is a solution is to fight, then you've lost everything. Not only you, but the person that you're fighting with. So for me, music has been that thing that allowed me to get over my anger, because when I was 9 years old, when I heard about slavery, I could not fathom that. I did not understand it. And then when I turned 15, then I saw Winnie Mandela on the TV talking about apartheid in South Africa. We were sitting alone in the living room with my parents after dinner, and I was mad as hell. And I turned around to my parents and said, how dare you telling me that there's only one human family, that we have to look after each other, we have to live together. How do you put that in context? So that is, and slavery is the same thing. And I get so mad, and I ran to my room and wrote a song. I was 15. And I came out so proud of myself, say, I wrote a song. My father said, okay, let's hear it. And the first draft of it was so violent. I was like, let's get an army, go kill everybody else. And my father looked at me and said, not gonna happen in my room, in my house. You as an artist, you are the one that hold the key to close doors. You have to build bridges among people, and if the only thing that's gonna come out of your mouth is violence, you ain't gonna sing here, ever. So you have to go back and rewrite your song and find a way to turn that pain into something that can make you feel better, that can make you a better person, so that other people that listen to the song can become better people. So that's why I.
Now, let's talk about the power of food.
So you see, this is
not happening.
It's happening.
Oh,
so
good.
we have to wait a little bit for it not to do all of those white stuff.
Yeah.
The bubble is good.
The bubble's
It's doing
good. So what do we avoiding here?
We're avoiding it to be too acidic if it's not cooked enough, you know.
Now, should we be doing something with the fish?
Yeah, we can start frying the fish.
Let's go. Okay, Doug!
You see, I'm not the one saying it. I rub off on you. So you're on your own for that one. So let's put this in a bowl.
Okay. I'll get this on, Doug. Is that all right?
Can you give me that bowl, please? Thanks. That small one. That one. Oh. I'm going to put some in here.
Get that nice and hot. Okay. So now we're going to do, finish the gari, the polenta. I love you calling it polenta.
Yeah, that's the
I
better.
feel comfortable with that.
Well, no, we call it piron.
Oh, piron. Yeah,
piron.
Piron.
The Yoruba call it eba.
Eba.
So you can do this without the tomato sauce. The regular people do it with water and salt.
Yeah.
If you don't have time to do all this and you're in a hurry, you can do this.
This will be delicious.
Yeah. This is delicious. So
okay.
The very complicated part of this is not to make lumps.
Oh, Doug. Have we got a whisk?
Doug, you see? She's like,
Doug,
it's complicated. Come on. Okay.
No. Okay.
Somebody have to be, you put in like rain.
Go on, Doug. You do that. Come on.
Okay.
This is...
Go ahead.
In a steady stream.
Yeah.
And always stirring.
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Always
you can't
stirring.
stop now. Keep on it. Keep on going for it. No, I don't want whisk.
No.
Whisk is white people stuff, man. We don't do whisk. we do. This is even not what we do, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We deal with what we have.
Okay.
Keep on doing it.
No pressure, Doug. All right. Now, while we're doing that, can we talk about singing in, because you sing in your own language, but also in English.
Yeah. Sing in French and Portuguese and Spain too. Spanish too.
And Spanish as well.
I sing every language. And I even invented my own language.
Did you? Because that's what I was going to ask you about the connection.
Can you bring that fire down a little bit?
What's the matter, Dougie? All right. Oh, did it go off? Oh, all right. So that heat.
When you cook on the wooden flame, you just take the wood out and that's it.
Yes. I wanted to explore with you if we've got time. I know we've got to get that fish on, Doug. I've got the pan on heat, Doug. Is that a good idea, or I'll take that off.
Hold on.
Yep.
There's stuff in it there.
Stuff in it.
Hold on.
Let's get rid of it.
Let me take care of these lumps first.
Okay, we've got lumps. We have a lumpy situation. Oh no, I can see. This is going to be so delicious, Angelique. Do we have to share it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's what food is about. You can't share food. Why are you cooking it?
Yes, that's so true, because that's what I wanted to explore with you. You were talking about the power of music to bring people together.
Food is...
Yeah, and to build bridges. But what about the power of food, about sitting down, eating together?
I think that's what makes us human beings.
Yes.
Because animals don't sit down. They don't cook. We are the only species that cook food.
Yeah.
From the moment we discover fire, we distance ourselves from our animal in the forest. So cooking is something that is compulsory for the survival of our humanity and our human family. And I realized since I've been living in America that people don't cook. They rather go to restaurant instead of cooking or buy already prepared food. That's how you have obesity coming up. I'm like, no, hell no. I'm cooking my food.
And then sharing it with people.
Oh, wow. You know, even the poorest out of the poorest, you arrive in their home in Africa, even if what they have is that ball they want to share with you.
That's right.
That's a sign of welcoming.
Yes.
That is a sign of sharing, of course, our humanity.
And I always think there would be world peace if we just sat down.
See how that's the good thing.
So it really has come away from the sides of the pan now. It's really glossy and shiny.
Yeah.
Can you see that in the monitors? No. You have to take my word for it.
So how do you know that this is cooked?
Yeah, how do you know?
You have a bowl of water next to you, and you just put it in, it float. It's cooked. It's cooked.
Oh, all right. Okay. Now, shall we do the fish?
Yep. Let's put the oil in there.
That's...
That one here.
Yeah, one there?
Because the fish is kind of big.
Yeah, okay. It is big. All right. And then that is done?
No, not yet. Completely.
Not yet?
No.
So you've got to keep on cooking that. What if I do that?
What is important is like that. You stir it like that. You break it, and you go around.
Right.
And every time you go around, you break it.
Yep. In the middle.
Yeah.
It's like folding in when we're making a cake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the same process of making a bread dough.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Doug can do that. That looks like hot work.
Here.
Yeah. Okay.
Rosa! You see when it gets interesting, he's like, come on, get out of my way after that.
I'm doing that. I'll get the fish. Here's the fish.
Yeah, we put the oil in the pan.
All right. We'll get a bit of oil in.
Yeah. I'm blowing my nose from the plant. Oh, this stupid pen kills me. Okay, it's okay. Don't too much.
Too much?
No, I don't want oil.
Oh,
I don't do oil stuff.
All right. Shall I tip some out?
No, it's okay.
No, it's
this
all
is
right.
okay.
It's okay. Well done, Doug. Now we're going to put this skin side down, or
whichever way you want. Why don't we cut this in two?
Right. Let's do that.
Might be easier.
Yeah, it might be easier. Okay.
Yep. That's it. Now, because it's leaving from the bottom, it's cooked.
Okay.
So it's not sticking anywhere anymore. So you can, you know what we do? Let me get
what?
the pot.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's all happening now. Where's, how much time have we got?
I need water here.
Whoops. What time is it?
So what we do basically, give me a little bit and I'll rinse it
15,
out.
we've got plenty of time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And I need a little bit more. Tiny minute. Stop. Okay, you put this in here. Yep.
All right, so hang on, we've done
hold on.
something interesting there. What are we doing? So we put a bit of water just to
You can put
line.
oil. Some people put oil in it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I need water for this to take that out. Water in the bowl. No, don't put it in there. Just give me a bowl and I put water. Give me.
We're like naughty children that won't behave, Angelique.
No, I just want this. That's how we do it. Perhaps you do different.
No. We need to learn the right way of
that's
doing
what
it.
You do. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Right. Okay. Got that, Doug. Next time you're here, we'll have this down pat. We'll make it for you.
Okay.
Okay. So
now,
Angelique, when we come to
do
visit
you have a plate? Then I can turn this.
Yes.
Something flat? Yeah, that will do.
When we visit you in New York, what will you cook for us? No, it doesn't like that one. It's too big.
No, it's not clean.
Oh, it's not.
That would good. That would do. I'm
Jeez.
like,
Well.
I miss super clean when it's cooking, man. Cooking, I don't like stirring stuff. I do this. Yes, that's it. Now, this is what you do.
All right, now this, do we need a drum roll for this, or it's just, yeah. Oh, look how easy
You leave it like
is.
that before you serve it. So
Okay.
you leave it here. Keep it there.
All right, now this fish, and then I'm still waiting to find out what you'll cook for Doug and I when we visit you in New York.
What you want to eat? You want to eat Beninese? You want to
Yes.
eat Thai? You want to eat
Oh.
French? You want to eat what? Brazilian, whatever. You want to eat feijoada, whatever. I cook everything.
I think I want to stick with this Benin food. I'm loving it.
All
So
right.
much flavor, so much depth.
Okay. One of the things that we also eat a lot in Benin are spinaches. We have 11 different kind of spinaches last time they count.
Really?
Yeah. So some you eat cold with mustard. I mean local mustard that we do.
Yes.
With smoked fish.
Ah, yes.
And a dough made with corn. We have white corn.
Yeah.
What we do with that dough is that we take the corn, we put it in water for days, then it becomes completely soft, and then we put it in the machine, and then we have a cheesecloth and we go over it.
Yeah.
And then we take all the stuff out, and then we can cook it.
There's a lot of pre-thinking about things in Benin food culture. I mean, it's
The amount of time that women
spend. Yes.
because
getting
there's
things
no
ready.
machine.
Yeah, because,
basically.
Well,
I mean, they don't know. We don't have any mixer.
no.
We do everything. I grew up doing cake with my mother,
Just
doing
with
this. Oh, especially mayonnaise. I'm like, oh, man, mom, mayonnaise. And she's like, come on, don't stop. I'm like, oh.
So even at a very young age, you were exposed to French cuisine,
Yeah.
and because you learned French, obviously,
Yeah.
from an early age.
But I think the school my mom have been to,
Yeah.
they taught her how to be a chef. They
Oh.
taught her also how to do embroidery.
Yes.
I mean, most of the bedding stuff, my mom, I mean, she used to do our clothes when we were going to school.
Yeah.
Because my father was the only one with a paycheck, so my mom
Yeah.
do everything for us. Our clothing, our
Yeah.
head stuff. We always have something different from everybody else because she just adds some artistical stuff in it. And then she learned also how to play clarinet
Oh.
and how to do theater. So she has musical band, theater band. My mom was all over the place. That's why when she decided to have a theater group, my father never said nothing. My father said, go right ahead.
And so she had a theater group in your town?
In Benin. She's
yeah.
still till today the only person that have the largest theater group that ever existed in West Africa.
Really?
70 people.
Oh, my goodness.
So she wrote the piece.
Yes.
She did the costumes. She learned how to do lighting. I mean, all of it she did by herself because nobody was there to help.
And what were her themes that she explored
The
in her
theme
theater?
was about a king, one of the king of Benin called Akaba, who had, her sister was so beautiful and he was so possessive and so jealous about it, that even if you think that you look wrong to his sister, you can end up in jail. So it was about the possessiveness and how women in the kingdom of any country play a huge role without being given credit for, and so on and so forth. So, do your thing. Come on, do it.
Go on, Doug. Now
Doug,
we've got
get it done.
We've got
Ready?
10 minutes,
And then we can eat.
and then we can eat. But
No, it's
yeah.
we need some time.
So let's go over this again. We're going to have that beautiful fish, which will still be warm, but it's got lots of spices on it. We've got the
moyo.
softness of the moyo, and then we've got the sharpness, but the tomato, well, I guess, is it a salsa or what? How would you describe that?
We call it moyo.
All right, well then that's it. And so you've got all those textures, all those flavors, and also the contrast of heat, hot and cold. So it's a perfect dish, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when it's hot.
Like today, this is probably not hot for you. This
I'm okay.
You're okay?
You're
Okay.
sweating more than I do.
I know. I'm dying up here.
You have a breeze. Imagine there's no breeze.
No, I know. It's all right. So how do you cope with New York weather? It's so cold.
Come on. I've been living outside of my country since 1983, and I never like winter.
Oh, really?
I'm miserable. I hate winter because it's artichoke time. You put layers over layers, and you come back home in the evening, you're tired, and you're like, 1, 2. I'm like, when is this stupidness gonna stop? I hate it. And every time I go back to my village, you have people saying, is it that cold there? We see snow. Do people live there? I say, yes. But they go, well, how cold it is? I say, I open the freezer, put your head in it. They go, nah, nobody can survive this cold. I say, I'm telling you, you don't trust me. So, hey, if you don't trust me, go there.
One of the things, too, we touched on before is the responsibility of the artist. Mm-hmm. Do you still feel that? I mean, because you've been a United Nations ambassador, a UNICEF, I beg your pardon, ambassador, does that weigh heavily on you? Do you sometimes think, just let me play my music, sing my songs?
No.
No, that's an important part of your life.
No, because our history is not written. It's oral all over Africa. The Egyptians have hieroglyph, and there are some other Arab have the numbers. But most of the time in Black Africa, everything is oral. Therefore, the story told about slavery is the story told about the one that enslaved us, because they can say whatever they want, but there's no proof of it.
Yes.
So I've always been told by the traditional musician in my family and in my country that music is not only entertaining, it's also empowering. And it happens that once, I've been listening to those songs for so many years, and one day I'm like, I'm just gonna sit and listen, and I listen to the words. I'm like, why are we dancing on such a gruesome words? And I turn around and ask my uncle, I said, why are we dancing on that? And my uncle told me that the role of an entertainer is not to make people feel guilty. You can sing about a heavy topic, but as long as people are moving their body, listening to it, the guilt is not there. But what they decide to do after they hear that song is their business. It's their choice. No one have the right to take away from anybody the right to choose their own life and what they want to do with it. So for me, becoming a UNICEF Guerrilla Ambassador was to give back to UNICEF, because without UNICEF, I would not have been here, because my parents didn't have the money to do all our vaccination. So my mom would know when the UNICEF truck would come by, and we become a joke in school because we are the most vaccinated kids in the school. And every time I come to school with a bandit, they go, oh, here comes the white girl with the vaccine. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, Mom, don't vaccinate me. My mom said, I don't care. You are the only thing that I have. If you get sick, who's gonna, just the idea of us being sick, my mom just will lose everything. So for me, becoming a UNICEF ambassador was also to give back to those women that have not been educated, that they lost kids that life can be prevented from. Till today, we still have neonatal tetanus death, huge in Africa. Tetanus vaccine have existed for the last 80 years. And it's horrible to see a child going to a spasma that turned to a U form on the pain. And we have vaccine for that.
Yes.
So for me, going to see the women and telling them this is what we have to do, and also working with UNICEF to train young kids about vaccine, the hygiene, give them portable cooler where the vaccine can be kept. Teach them how to do this. You create a job, you give them a bicycle, and they go to the far region to be able to vaccinate those kids and the mothers, for the kids to be able to have a good start in life. So my mom have done that. I've seen my mom do it to try to convince the neighbors, if you can't bring your kids, I will bring my kid. My mom would train people out there. Yes. She's still doing, she's gonna be 19 next year.
Oh my goodness.
And every time you go over, somebody else in the house that she's sending to school, I'm like, Mom, we work to give you money and you spend it the whole bunch. I'm like,
oh, well, that's
what are you going to do?
You
can't change her.
Now, we've got 5 minutes.
Food is ready.
No, okay,
go ahead.
Plate.
Yeah.
A question from the audience.
You're right. Yeah.
They're just stunned. No. Oh, yes, we have. Oh, no. No, this is, no. She's cooked. No.
Y'all gonna eat and have a song on top of it?
Sir, yes.
What?
No.
What up?
No, we're going to eat now. So
I can sing. You don't decide if I sing or not. No?
Oh. have to. Sing us a song your mother would have sung to you.
Oh, no. My mom has so many songs I don't even know because my mom was born in Pointe Noire and I don't speak Lingala. So when she started the song, I'm like, Mom, can you teach me? She's like, no, you're not learning my language. I'm like, okay. Okay. I know other languages. I can sing in it. Oh, we have pineapples?
Yes, we do.
Can we eat them?
No, they've been sprayed. They've been sprayed. Our stage is going to go down in a little minute.
I mean, it's very rare for me to see such huge pineapple. In my country, they are really tiny. They are white like snow, and they're so sweet. Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I like the orange one, but I can't eat it. So I'm going to sing what? I don't know even what I'm going to sing.
You don't have
La doa si pibi da ta ta bleu ma u se gomiri ya kwena mi agomenya o tikpe si ne miri ya kwena mi agomenya o mina unjo mi dokwera mina unjo mi dokwera bueno kaka mi apwa se kwibinyo bueno kaka mi apwa se kwibinyo ble uyi mi anda kwelo ble uyi mi anda kwelo ble u. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're so generous.
It's a thanking song.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming this afternoon.
Thank you.
And thanks for sharing the food from my country. Thanks to Rosa and to Doug.
Doug, yes.